first thing journalist Anna Petro noticed was the silence. It wasn't the silence of peace, but the kind that made your eardrums strain as if the land itself was holding its breath. The monastery loomed at the top of the hill, its steeple long collapsed, the windows gaping like empty ice. It had been abandoned since 2005, after the so-called devil nun case left a young novice dead and the priest imprisoned. Anna had grown up just a few towns over, and she remembered the whispers. That the exorcism wasn't a crime, but a battle against something real. As a reporter for a Bucharest-based magazine, she came looking for facts. But she also came for another reason. Her sister Irina had once written letters from this place. Then she'd stopped writing altogether. Now, 15 years later, Anna's curiosity had turned to obsession. She pushed open the rotting door of the chapel. Inside, icons hung crooked on the walls, and the altar was shattered, its crucifix scorched at the base. Graffiti scrawled across the pews warned, "Do not complete the ritual." Her flashlight flickered. She called, half laughing at herself. Dust motes spun in the beam. Then movement, not footsteps. Something sliding. She turned. A figure stood at the back of the chapel, draped in a filthy habit, her head bowed. Anna stepped forward, her breath caught. The woman looked like her skin was grey, stretched tight over her cheek. Her lips were moving, mumbling a Latin prayer Anna couldn't quite make out. Her hands were bound in rope, the ends trailing behind her like leashes. Irena, Anna whispered. The figure raised her head. The eyes were all wrong. Yellow, swollen, ringed with black, and the mouth, when it opened, it was too wide. Far too wide. Then came the scream. It wasn't human. It sounded like broken glass and burning air, a shriek of rage and pain that knocked Ina to her knees. Her flashlight shattered as it hit the stone floor. In total darkness, Anna crawled backward, gasping. The thing that had been her sister was approaching. Slowly, dragging something heavy, and then silence. Anna scrambled outside, panting under the pale light of dusk. She didn't stop running until she reached the caretaker's cabin at the foot of the hill. The old man who lived there, Petru, looked at her without surprise. "You saw her," he said simply. "What was that?" Anna gasped. Petru poured a shot of plum brandy and slid it toward her. That was the nun. Irina, yes, but also not. She never left. He explained, slowly, that Irina had become a novitiate under Father Chirel, the priest who believed she was possessed. After weeks of erratic behavior, speaking in strange voices, violence, she'd performed an ancient exorcism not sanctioned by the church. She died during the ritual, or almost died. Petru stared into the flame of the candle. They say the ritual was interrupted. Something entered her but was never banished. She became a gate. And now she waits for what? To finish what was started. And his hands trembled. What happens if it's finished? He looked at her, eyes grave. Then the thing inside her wins. Anna should have run, should have called the police. But that night, under a blood-orange moon, something pulled her back up the hill. She didn't know why until she stepped into the chapel again and heard Irina's voice. Not the thing's voice, but her sister's, soft weeping. "Anna, help me." The ropes still bound her. She was hunched in the corner, eyes no longer yellow. "You're real," Anna whispered. Irina sobbed. "I can't hold it anymore. You have to finish it." "No," Anna said, backing away. "If I finish it, you'll die. I'm already dead." Irina screamed, her voice echoing like thunder. "End it." Anna used the words Father Chirel wrote. "It's in the altar." Anna hesitated. Then, slowly, she moved to the cracked altar. Beneath the broken stone, she found a rusted tin box. Inside, a rosary, a flask of holy water, and a single sheet of paper with a Latin incantation. As she began reading, the air grew cold. Irina screamed again, this time in many voices. Male, female, child, beast. The chapel shook. Blood seeped from the walls. Anna pressed on, reciting every word. At the final phrase, Irina rose into the air, her back arched, mouth opened in a final, deafening roar. Light exploded from her chest and silence. Irina crumpled to the floor, unmoving. Anna rushed to her. "Irina, wake up." But she was gone. The body collapsed into dust. The ropes unraveled. A wind howled through the shattered windows, and then nothing. Anna returned to the city days later. Nothing to prove what happened. But sometimes at night, when she dreams, she hears a whisper in Latin. And when she opens her eyes, there are rope burns on her wrists. and the words echo again. Do not complete the ritual.